Let's start the journey, I guess. Wait, hold on. What's going on here? Let's make sure this shit works. Alright, nice. Rise early that morning through, though Bertrude is already awake, she scowls at you. Good morning, Reader Bertrude. I trust your stay here has been not too uncomfortable. Nay, Santa, well, the comfort of this place are not for us. Fly us forth from here to lower ground. Let us get on with this already. The reader here shall do so once the group is already. Thank you for your patience. We're going this way. Alrighty. Let's do it. Oh, hello, hello. What's this? What's this? Soaring from the Sclorian shore, you notice gazing down at the frozen cliffs below. A damn place down there. I like it least of all. I think among everyone we've been, I'm thankful that there's been no reason to return. Reminds me of my home, as all the high wing remnants. We all grew accustomed to the thinner air amid the cliffs that reach the clouds above your commonwealth. But it was not the nicest place. Little wonder that my sister settled for a rather warm base of operations in the land there by the nest of Trieste. Anyway, I'm pleased to have to spend as little time as possible near here. Let's fly on by and go about our business. How dare you, Nightwing Cur? What? I didn't even know you were there, bud. Blasted fools, you cannot intimidate the accusers. We shall face you soon enough in the forthcoming right. But first, we have another pack of fools whom we must vanquish shortly. Until then, stay out of the way. Kind of dickheads, dude. Is anyone here not an asshole? It only seems like just one group besides our own. It's not an asshole. Is that them? Bertrude slows up to you as the black wagon passes through the skies above her former abode, our kind who lurked below. They would scarce believe we soared from above them now. We told them when Santa came to fetch us that we shall not return for some time. Our most accomplished laborers with whom we shared so many moons in exile, trust that they shall carry forth the reputation of our services, for we taught them all we know. Seems almost nostalgic as she lists off the various services provided at Big Bertrude's. Curses, bombs, powders, all that shit. Required a name for itself through the downside for these and other things. We finish here. Provided we do not return from whence we came, we shall return to our establishment and carry on the business there, for there is much demand. If I wish for you to return there. That is. I forgot to check out. But Aura fires her aura in a wedge-shaped pattern. Pounds launches forward across great distances. Slither forward much faster, but with less control. Why the chat is kicking. It's weird. Whatever. Alright. Wolford is poring over a copy of the book right as you approach. He looks up at you and smiles. Read and written in a book that hardly anyone believes exists, and viewers still can't read and comprehend. Sometimes I marvel how absurd all of this is, my boy. Tell me something though. I've spent so much time considering the book, but known so few with whom I could discuss it in much detail. I had some time to turn through it by now, so what do you think? Worth all the fuss? I only skimmed it. Tales where the book is has fascinated you, and that you have never seen anything like it. Now slowly as you describe your experience with it, I share the sentiment to have in our possession a genuine artifact from a forgotten time. How much of it is exactly true, how much of it is describes retelling of events. I find it endlessly fascinating to consider, I must admit. Plus Way's copy of the book is there. It is amazing that these volumes have survived all this time. I think whatever they are made of has withstood the ravaging effects of time quite well. The idea they're contained, they remain rather provocative as well. To think the Commonwealth disavows the existence of this book, despite officially recognition of the 8 scribes. Though the reason why are in there remain plain. How fascinating that its secrets have been kept for all this time. Oh, I missed that one. To have access to the real thing has brought me small pleasure. Let us be certain to preserve these volumes for whomever shall be next to use them. Returns attention to other matters. Bids you good afternoon. For a foreboding feeling stuck with you since your arrival in the barren waste pool hive, some of it spreads to others in the group. The night skin crawls with much anxiety. This is a horrid place. Decide to focus on pursuing your vocation until the black wagon is ready to move. Can I talk to you? Wow. Wow. Love me already. Oh wait, hold on. Let's see what everyone else is doing. Shay is climbing around outside. Gilman is nearby. Yeah, that's alright. Liberated. Tizo teaches the drive-ins. Jody is training the imps. Okay. Prometheus is watching the skies. And Tarek's singing. Music stuff usually. Oh yeah, Virtue's sulking in the shadows. What the fuck? One true emo. Is training intently when you approach. Master Reader's night was so engulfed in memories of the sea demand that he failed to detect your stealthy advance on his presence. Splendidly done. This night would have been been vanquished by you easily. It's nice, fortunate to have you as an ally rather than a mortal foe. It's kind of routinely chambers from the depths of the sea dominion to seek greater glory and perhaps a slightly longer life expectancy within your commonwealth. Such an honor would it be to be assigned the rank of knight and be conscripted onto the front lines of the commonwealth against their vicious winged enemies. The sea dominion is our ultimate goal, to fight our way to surface past our brethren, past the razor reefs, the strangle kelp, snaggle fins that prey upon our kind. Continues listening under the sea, dangerous and terrorous for some time. Past the blood sniffers, the electric scallops, okay. Even past the scalding waters of the glowing trench. Finally trails off. Yet, even despite the myriad challenges of living in this sea dominion, it is each would be Worm Knight's duty to abandon that place as his or her soonest convenience. How humorous it was to learn that life in your commonwealth had quite a bit in common with our existence under the sea. 'Twas not all pomp and glory as the story is told. Perhaps it is our lot as Worm Knights to bring strife with us, whether we should go, wherever we should go, for even here it seems is our kind pitted both against our brethren and all others. We silent for a while. Ah well, it is fortunate that this knight found within this place so fine a company as yours. It is most different change of pace to strive toward a common purpose rather than strive constantly to outperform each other towards one's own self-gain. Although to the extent we are competing still, this knight shall ever strive to take the lead. Make no mistake about that, Master Reader. Was born to be the best, just like all the billions like him. Now he is off to steal himself. Pardon, Master Reader. And self-made trade. Alright, nice. Nowhere to be found. Checking the wheels for lights. Alright, Shay is saluting the scribes. Surveying the grounds, Pamitha, and Bertrude is practicing her breathing. And Jody folding her raiments. Hey guys, let me tell you something real quick. Now, I have to have heard Mr. Greentail, he's moved on or something like that, right? Well, I just want you to know he was one of my favorite customers, and because of that, I'm giving you the same great deals, okay? Oh, I bet you are, bud. I bet you are. You guys have a good day out there. Alright. I'm gonna give you away to Nightfall. Okay. Realize Queen's is nowhere to be found. The last anybody saw of her was shortly after the Black Man came to rest here at the Spring of Yormium. Okay, there she goes. Sorry to have you worried there, Reader darling. Just getting a little antsy is all. Had to go and spread my wings a bit and shake away the nerves. She is holding something back. Don't get in my head. I'm telling you the truth. I'm telling you the truth, damn it. Oh, calm down, girl. Anyway, it looks as if the show's about to start. We shall be in the field with the others. Rita departs to see if she is right. The stars above. Yeah. You know she is about to face her sister Jimmy's once again, except that is a very private matter between them. Your adversary shall have +8 quickness. Stuff.
The much much vaunted reader has returned, and it would appear his ranks grow stronger. Consorting with the bog-crone Bertrude, are we? How very strange that you befriended her. At any rate,
Stop poisoning
your
him from this.
adversaries in this rite
Yeah, this is
shall
intense.
be the essence. Put out their flame and walk the path to liberty.
Liberty. Waiting the exiles in essence take position opposite of your own companions. Means to come forth, no trickery this time. She appears as though remain silent as her blood sister studies for a time. You look weary to me, sister. Oh, too little sleep, I guess. I do get rather anxious sometimes. On the night before one of these things, I can be a lot of pressure. Understandable. Two of them say nothing for a time. You cannot discern what they are thinking. The highwayrunners all seem to be very mentally acute, trained as they are from birth. As it cuts through the tension, her tone light as ever. So, given further thought to my proposal, then I have, and I think that now is not the time to talk. Besides, your comrades, surely you give them pause. Even now, they must be questioning your loyalty. What? But I'll cut it with a stammer. It means that it is very unbecoming. You know that. And you be sure to tell those cameras of yours what you proposed to me. She dons her mask once more. She rejoins the other exiles of the essence who hesitates before returning to your group. I told her she could take my place. That I would keep her up to date about her progress, and that she could take my place if ever it was time for me to go. But you don't have to worry. For one thing, she refused, and for another, well, I'd be able to tell you later. Now remember, you can count on me. Nani? Like, take her place as in, like, spot. Oh, Cromberg slits wearing the raiments of the rights. Now the birth is among our ranks, it would be best if you became familiar with her repertoire. You have no obligation to make use of her abilities, of course. Please show the reader something of your aptitude. We expect thou shalt be soon inclined to bring our sorceries to bear. How long have we studied these rites of thine? Let us show thee what we know of them thus far.
The bog-crone Bertrude shows herself in full. Though I have to wonder what became of her accomplices. Of one accomplice in particular. You watch yourself around her, reader. None are sentenced into exile without sufficient cause.
Then reading 1, now that our freedom is of little consequence to us. Side with thee because of sandalwood, because of its plan. We should... Right, still 39%, and we shall aid thee in that plan, thus we are at thy disposal and await thy verdict.
Now let us begin.
Roster bio updated for Aretha. Why is it updated? Alright, anyways. Or wait, no, man, this lady, Tamitha. Crime, terrorism. Oh, okay. Takes against the Commonwealth and its borders. Plus 25. Bear moves faster than usual. Okay, they're all flight based. Should return quickly. And while flying, Tamitha moves faster than usual. Alright. All got the same thing. Hatred. Showed that she was remorsefully and determined to see the Commonwealth in ruin. The downside, one of the past tends to not be suffered from discussion. burst of the second moon. A trendsetter for the future. Oh, okay.
Bertrude.
Oh fuck, I didn't want to put her in the front.
Sir Gift. Panata. It is done.
Here, beneath the name, by this night's limited honor, he shall stand ever by your side, provided of course your side remains that of the Nightwings. Based on his watch rules of the Commonwealth, the pain and loss of your defeat this night shall reverberate not only in your hollow hearts, but in the homeland that abandoned you. Are you quite sure it has to be this way? There is no compromise here, Prometheus, not for the traitors to my country or my blood. Understand, and so be it.
Commence. The power of the aura. Banishment for all.
Alright, she's actually not too bad, honestly. Oh, already down by... Easy peasy, boys. No contest.
I wonder, shall the Nightwings press their luck?
Easy, boys.
Sir Gilman into flame.
You seem so distracted, Prometheus. Is there something more you wish to say to me, or does you feel that I am open? Stops at this and reaches for a mask. I am sorry for what I did to you, sister. For what you did to me. You apologize, rings as hollow as your plumage. Probably like she brought her in for terrorism, considering that's what her crime was. You might rehearse it further upon every last survivor of the Highwing remains. Now, no more talk.
Such hatred spewing constantly from Tamatha. Yet here in exile, she has not talked.
Oh, what? Alright.
United in banishment.
Splendid.
Got him, boys. Oh. What? Alright, well I fucked that one up. I was trying to do something else, but she ended up grabbing the ball and getting killed. What?
What happened there?
Alright, whatever. Oh, fuck you. What? I hit her. Alright, whatever.
You have it.
What? Why did you jump in the most ridiculous way possible? I don't understand. That's like the dumbest shit. Like, I had an easy fucking win.
That
some reason it's like, no, dude, you clearly fucked that up. What? You are on it? Are you serious? That's what I'm talking about. She's literally right on top of it, but apparently, like, whatever. Whatever.
Thus end this night's proceedings.
I've had that happen too many times. That's so annoying. And like, they would do the same thing. It's like, no, they were clearly... Whatever. You win, Blissus. You win. I don't suppose that means you'll reconsider. You know that I cannot. You were always obstinate, but in that regard and all others that which count for anything, you are inferior to me. Remember that. Oh, is that what you lost, bitch? That's what I thought. What you offered is meaningless to me. I shall free myself without your help or that of anyone. Now then, farewell. Wait, what are your comrades, the assets? You must need them at least. Missing my words as ever, Mitha. You know that I do love you in a way. Is that what you wish to hear? But my purpose is plain. You stand in its way. Careful to think my freedom is my goal. My freedom is means toward an end that likes of which you never would abide. Do you think that you could sway me from your purpose, Mitha? No, I think that you will struggle to destroy the Commonwealth no matter what it takes, no matter if in doing so you are destroyed instead. So then you understand me after all.
Boundless are the teachings of the scribes. Sir Gilman's not as foolish as lowly kind as what.
This night wonders at some point. Alright, this night wonders at times about why we are here, which forces have conspired to bring us here together. Has Under King Horus himself taken an interest in this noble quest? Let's go here.
Ancient crone called Bertrude opened up her eyes.
Thus does our grasp of ancient sorceries grow ever stronger still. Alright, time for some reading. Patches the Wild Witch. Recovery against all odds. Okay, Molten Millis. Dour disposition belied her unyielding determination to gain mastery in all things. Hex of Defeat. While Berta's Pyre has less flame than the adversary, she deals an additional 5. This Wild Witch would claim that for each of her sorceries, 10,000 others failed. Oh, okay. Each successive sorcery. Greater Blast arcs are at wide angle, banishing adversaries in a larger area. To this day, in all the southern bogs, there is no sorceress more feared and renowned than Millith. Sudden Blast, charge of time before Bertrude can use her Aura Blast is greatly reduced. Alright, that's nice. Well, Millith was said to always heed her impulses, but it was they that compelled her to delve into the downside. While Bertrude's Pyre has less 5, her adversaries deal minus 10 to her Pyre. Oh, nice. We shall find the weakling's Emperor, and we shall make him burn, if he does not already. Alright, sorceries of the southern bogs, ability to press her advantage. Those who withstood Mill's teachings found they long kept prodding at the edge of their understanding. While Bertrude has more than the adversaries, shield deals an additional 5. So this is defensive, offensive. Got it. Many sought out Molten Millith in hopes that she could either give them blessings or else curse their enemies. Vital Pounce, which pounces at adversary shield, instantly recovers all of her stamina. She never would disclose her age, though some surmised that she had lived for half of a millennium. While Slithering Virtue, Serpent's Witness. While Slithering Virtue uses 50% less stamina and moves 30% quicker. We're quickly, tirelessly crafting talismans and arcane artifacts for spreading panic in the Empire. Once we're saluting adversaries, Bertrude turns them into fast-moving howlers. Beyond here, lest I reduce thee to thy primal form. Like here, 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 here.
The secrets of the Wild Witch revealed.
I wonder why I didn't game this.
Until the stars align.
After prevailing over the essence in a convincing manner, you return to the wagon to find Wolfred and the lone minstrel in the midst of a conversation. Most strange that this one star should be illuminated now. This is not what I expected. Nor I, Wolfred, sir. Notices you, Reader Tarek, and I observe a strange occurrence in the sky as well. It appears that the star Kelmer rope collar is illuminated now. It is but another star, except our models and predictions of this cosmos did not anticipate this. Kelmer rope collar. The first exile came to these lands not by force, but by heeding the rope collar's deceptions. He traded his former aid to the Emperor, his actions in the... Wait, I already think Anyway, go see for yourself. I shall make the wagon ready in the meantime. You only see a single shining star illuminated far above. It is just as Wolfred indicated. Aw, fuck, I was trying to avoid these guys. Shit. Because I wanted them to be at the top, but... Oh well. Alright, so I gained 2%. Okay. Then we are summoned to the Isle of Kelmer, deep within the deathless tempest. Have you been there before? So long ago, I scarce recall the time, only the scent. It is the place where, from whence the creatures native to this land spring forth. Reader, let's not concern ourselves with superstition held about that place. We'll set forth at dawn and soon see for ourselves what to make of it. Page is revealed. Inspect the Essence, the winged members of Essence, which each chosen by the matriarch Fiesta Tethys, are living examples of liberty and piety. With that, my wings can be thus. Once you, of course, must know we all had wings. It is said the people of the Empire relinquished theirs, drawn in earthly matters as they were, but the harps such as Trieste held tight the liberty their plunge could afford, or the plumage could afford. These divergent paths did cause a share of differences between the winged and the wingless over time, but here in the land, our purpose are shared, our goals united. That then is the Essence. That is who they are and what and why. No. No! Keep it wrong buttons. Okay, yeah, I already read the page. Okay, so strumming a tune, tease us off in the zone. Shay is brushing the imps with Wolfred. Okay. concocting enchantments. Alright, Bertrude, you're weird. Gelman slithering in circles. Okay. Jody is lifting heavy objects, working out. Okay, okay. Despite Prometheus' mental condition, you can tell something is troubling her. She won't listen to a word I say, not one damn word. If she weren't my blood sister, I would think I'd hate her guts as much as she hates mine. She shakes her head. I should apologize to you and everyone. I sought out Tamitha without asking your leave. I figured I would rather seek forgiveness than permission. My attempts with Tamitha didn't amount to much, as you well saw, so at this point I am hopeful he'll be more accepting apologies than she. They'll tell me something, reader darling. Do you suppose I'm going to betray you? You may know better than I do at this point. Oof. Has earned, you believe she will stand with the Nightwings. Quite clear that her pride is to her blood sister. Do not view her efforts to make peace with Tamitha as being contradictory to the group's larger goals. You understand why she did what she did. She says nothing for a while. That's kind of you to say, darling. May the others see it with such generosity, but if they don't, you need but tell me to depart and I'll be on my way. Whoever ever promised that I wish to make to you, you let me stay and I'll see this through with all of you. No matter where we all end up. I'll be on the roof for a bit, I think. You take care too, darling. But this Prometheus is disappointed with the outcome of her confrontation with her blessed, you sense she is less troubled after your brief conversation. That's good. Why would you talk to me? Oh, hey, come back here. Oh, motherfucker. Yeah, boy. You can hear the angry hissing of a meal day all the while. You think perhaps the skies belong to ye? Foolish, the skies and everything above them and below belong to Astralborn. You shall be smitten from the skies and his awakening. Now be gone. Hey, fuck you. Oh, hell, what's going on here, folks? What the bloody blazes? Bark notices your wagon is flanking against the lab. Scourge of the skies. Oh, because I hit everyone. Well, if it isn't the Nightwings flaunting their fancy little wagons, think you're better than us, huh? Pa, you ain't better than the dung I stepped in last night. Oh shit, that was a burn. Now get on out of here, or I mind to leap on there and rip your gizzards out. You hear me? Oh, I gotta hit these guys. Hold on. What's up, bitch? Oh no, not you again. Have you any idea how afraid you were? Afraid of you we are after last time? Just leave this wretched knight in peace. He wants nothing more to do with you. So go away. Nerd. Oh, what's this? Soar above the storm ravagers on the approach. Infamous Isle Kalmer. Among its cursed qualities, it seems this wretched storm means I cannot rightly smoke one of the downside small fortunes. Misfortunes! Words, man. This bag's drive-in seem not to mind, at least. In fact, they seem more animated now. Perhaps they feel some sort of connection to this place, Tarek? Do you suppose the fate were able to make it here intact? They ought to have seen it in the stars, though we soon shall know for certain. Now we shall take us into place, reader. Presence the 8th scribes along this route. Prometheus suggests this route looks clear, so you have time to pursue your vocations. Let's get those vocations done, dude. You make landing with a deathless tempest far west, where you first breathed through to the shores beyond. You wonder which sort of celestial landmark lies hidden amid these waters, though for now you have some time left before continuing on. More book stuff? What's going on here? We waited for the deathless tempest to subside. We waited for the Under King. He merely laughed, and for the deathless tempest does not subside. The lies beneath the stress of sea to cause such an upheaval is best left to myth and speculation. We made passages nonetheless through sorcery, aid, and fortune. We did detect a landform to the west. Solely Mur detected the presence of treacherous aid, who lured him into exile and then followed him in turn. Mur, in his wisdom, thought it would be best to avoid. At last did we arrive on the distant land. Now, what? Okay, hold on. So, this was it? Because usually it like flashes. What is this? Tiny Tempest. Entertaining, but would unleash calamity if ever it were to be unbottled. Yo, that's sick. You meet up with Prometheus, suggested you go ranging with her through the Barb Reef. No exposed reef off the coast of the Isle of Calmer. Used to go by Barbara, but decided barbs had a much less formal. Let's say we fly this one together, Rita darling. Together you set out to explore the eerie stillness around the Black Wagon. You find little to speak of, other than desolation typical of the downside. We should probably head back. Don't want the others getting the wrong idea. What are you saying? Alright. You and Prometha make your way back to the wagon, though uneventful. Your search helps ease the burden weighing on you and leaves you with time to pursue your vocations. What's up, girl? Speak to me. Fine by herself again, though her expression is growing darker with her custom. Maybe B, would you read it, darling? Trying to get some good, proper moping done here. You're distracting me. Just leave me be, reader, leave me be. You don't want to know what's lurking in my heart or mind. You'll find there isn't pretty. Tell me! Her thought process is different from you now. You know that with her condition, she can resist your scrutiny, but now her thoughts are laid bare to you. I mean, I don't want to pry into her mind if she doesn't want me to. Guess she'll go the safer route.
Kogram obrigadas. God never then.
You say I lacked to meet the sense of commitment, her zeal. I'm sorry, I didn't read the last part. She lives only to see your nation overthrown or something worse. Centuries of conflict can be quite emboldening that way, especially when one sister's leading cause of death is Commonwealth forged steel. Waiting with the utmost mercy, of course. Well, I had little patience with the senselessness of it myself. Became a bit of a pariah, I suppose. I knew Timothy was going to get herself and others killed someday, so when she was to fly out on this one big mission of hers, I had other arrangements made. After she was caught, her people did not exactly uphold their end of the bargain. I knew there were such risks, of course, and yet chance is still a chance. Tamitha was clipped and cast down, a mercy they called it. Did not see it that way, and in my growing protest of her treatment, I was soon enough to follow. She falls silent for a while. I haven't yet decided if I entirely regret my actions, but I do seek Tamitha's forgiveness and wish that she could see my thoughts for what they are, as it seems she can. And she might realize our nation's people have much more in common than she knows. Sometimes I wonder which of them's the stupider. Just patch you and out of the wagon for now. Okay. I don't want to pry into her thoughts if she don't actually want me to. That seems fucked up. She made repeated attempts to make contact with enemy combatants taken into custody. As mercy guides her hand, we spare our lives, but rid ourselves from the certain. At the ring state, she remained loyal to the High Wing. remnants despite claims to contrary. Downside, okay. Been here for 4 years. Okay. Let's finish all this stuff up. The Delve the books, okay. My little boat. Messenger in with news and rumors of the other side. Come help you. He lit in and offered its light refreshment as Rookie would have done. Im's message turns out to be about him. Remember, his past regressions have all been forgiven. He was even offered a well-appointed home and place of business. It must have represented just the kind of lavish lifestyle that Rookie always claimed to have had for himself and his extended family, eventually somewhat reluctantly. However, he refused the gifts, and instead he tracked down both his agents and gave them ample information, thus emboldening the ranks. The last bit of the message sounds as though it was transcribed word for word from something Rookie said. Simply reads, "The rest of you better get back here soon, or else." Thank the messenger imps for the report. Soon it is all your companions talking. Do you think he must be sad to have turned down a house? I hope he hasn't sad. Ah, the noble Rookie, he sets a shining example unto us all. Hard to believe that he would have turned down a living in that kind of luxury, though maybe he got used to it out there. Haruki is happy to learn that Rookie joined the revolution in the Commonwealth. See the Greentail himself in conscience after all. Oh, bitch! We understand this Rookie holds no small degree of influence, at least among his kind. News of Rookie's liberation fills you and your fellow exiles with newfound resolve. Mr. Imp accepts some scraps to eat from you and rushes off. I want to pet him. He's a little weird, but I want to pet him. +1 hope for the next right. Hey. Your wagon shudders to a halt at the aisle. Kazar bizarre outcomes give it a forbidding feel. In the distance you hear an odd gibbering noises that sound like grivets. The trader Kalmer rope collar, where this is by Luz Colori. Whereas he brought about our empire's fall, whereas the nearly claimed the life of our dear Solium, we forgive him. We have forgiven him. We give a certain thanks to him. He has played a vital part in the stars' plan. If not for him, then we, the eight, would never have aligned. Never found the rope collar. He fled into the sea towards an isle, which we well to avoid. 'Twas that was there we think the Kalmer tattered mantle finally did him in. Among the wild imps, should the stars ever converge above the isle, it shall be to signify that their long dance across the skies is drawing to a close. Interesting. Just talk to me, please. If I'm all the way out here, I mean this is extra special customers. I am only joking. Only joking. You're the only customers I got. I got you again. Only joking about that too. Because I got tons of customers. It's just they are already bought a lot of stuff today, so they're not here. Okay. Anyways, I just got in a little something here, which maybe you'll be into. Been hearing about these little numbers for a while. Check them out. Twin rings, drill band, rune red. Grants the bearer +2 hope and presence, +2 presence, quickness and hope. Start of the round, briefly gain infinite stamina if an ally has Rune Band. An old enchanted ring never found far from its humbler looking counterpart. Exact same. So, okay, cool. Supposed to be a couple of lovebirds, know what I mean? But anybody could probably use them, provided they was to buy them off me. I was gonna get them by myself, for myself, but anyway, let me know if you want them. I mean, they sound pretty interesting. Infinite stamina. I like the sound of this one, honestly, but you know, busying yourselves with the commencement of the rite this evening when you noticed Shay behaving strangely more than usual. Maybe he is here. I mean, I think he has to be somewhere nearby. She notices you then. Oh, I'm sorry, mister. I was just. Oh, it's just. I think maybe my friend is here. And I was hoping to say hi to him before we have to do a ceremony with the Starball. Wait, that's him, my friend is there. He's here. Your adversaries of fate arrive on the side of the Isle of Kelmer. They begin making their necessary preparations. Shay rushes over to them before anyone can stop her, even as the stars before start shining through the darkness. Oh. Got a new one, huh? Lord Gondroth. The adversaries each shall have +8 presence, raising the size of their auras. Go, bam, bam, bam. That would be hell. I would never survive this. Not that good. I wish it was, but I'm not. I make too many mistakes, and it's hard to control multiple characters that, incrementally.
A glorious eve to you as ever, O you exiles of the Nightwings. The 8 scribes dragged you all the way into the blasphemous Isle of Pyre.
What is that? It's
Here
like this
you are
dude
to be
captured in a
surrounded by
cloth.
even more gibbering nitwits than usual.
What the fuck?
Your
This place looks nuts.
adversaries in the rites this eve shall be
Wait,
the
little imp
Fate.
creatures.
Whose ever fire yet burns ere the break of dawn shall
All these
turn
little imps here.
forward
That's funny.
on the path to glory.
Oh, hello again.
Now
Hello.
prepare yourselves.
Why, hello indeed, young one. We are the Fate, and once again we hail you and all the Nightwings. Thanks, I was wondering, may I speak to your son? Why, I do not see why not, but let me see here. Almer, where are you? Begging your pardon, young one, but my son, he is not always punctual, you see. Hold on. I shall go and fetch him. Okay, I mean, my friend, I hope that he remembers me. You wait, where's father? Father! Oh, hello again. Your father, he went looking for you, he did not see him? No, I did not see him. They had best not be some Nightwing's trick, or else I'll... Ah, there you are, Almer. Our cordial adversaries wishes to salute you, I believe. Oh, that's right, I mean... Here, there is my salute. I am saluting you. It's nice to see you, and may the scribes watch over you, okay? I want them to watch over us, well, but maybe this time, or not this time, but this other times, maybe you can watch over all of us. Let's hear the stand which, and watch as Shay skips over to rejoin her group. An usual sort, that one. She is. She's about your age? Oh, no. Father! Calm down. I'm trying to pair me up. I'm back. Sorry I'm late. I'm ready now to do my part however I can.
Now let us get started.
Yeah, man, nice to. While the bearer's Pyre has less fire than the adversary's bearer, deals bonus damage, and then scores a pit of celestial fire, always on the verge of sputtering out, yet never quite getting there. Same thing, same thing. What are you? A nomad as well. No, you're a nomad, so this guy's savage. Okay. All traditions occur as the young were duty bound to learn from and serve the elderly. Okay, so yeah, at the same time, this may be what's the person do everything possible to support. I wonder why he was banned.
Rude. Tizo. Shay. It is done.
Scribes, I hope they're watching all of us. Steel yourself, armor, or are you prepared to face your adversaries again? Always, Father, let's prevail here and now. Let's do so indeed, my son. As the raids commenced, the imps throughout the cavernous area roared with excitement. Oh, this is interesting. Our struggles and our plan, mere entertainment to these lonesome creatures. Begging your pardon, sir, the imps of the isle are quite passionate about— what the fuck? They're already knocking me around, what the fuck? Like, right here. She got knocked away by the imps. Good thing. Just now, they offered a bounty in soul, if your triumvirate proves worthy. Old coins you can trade at the slot market. Most of the fallen empire's currency. Okay. They would pay us in exchange for what exactly? And where did they get the soul for that matter? My understanding is that they wish to see us perform various feats of glory. That's where the source of their wealth. You could say how much soul lies lost in the sea. Reader, it seems some beneath you, but the opportunity is real. The soul could be a benefit. Indeed, then, reader, my boy, it is yours to decide if entertaining these sad creatures is a justifiable distraction during these affairs. We trust your judgment now. Let us not distract you further.
Stricken.
Alright, so I got that 20 gold. Wow, she can fucking fly, dude. That's insane. I pressed W and she just fucking launched. What are you doing? You put your mask back on. We are in the middle of a right. No, I know, it's just I wanted to say I think that you are very brave is all, I think. Because we have encountered many of the Tromers by now, and I mean, we have to have the dissonance and the tempers, and... What are you talking about? Get to the point. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean, I just mean, my name is Shay, and I wanted you to know my name is Shay. Nice, I know yours. I see, then ready yourself, Shay. We shall not hold back. What's your game, dude?
Such a struggle it must be for poor old Dalbert and his witless son. Dalbert dispatched with ease. Shay, douse the flame.
Got him, boys. Limbs grow more and more agitated with each passing moment. Some start spilling into the sacred ground. Lo, our onlookers, they cannot seem to help themselves. Please, good creatures, stay back for your sakes.
What are those blasted creatures doing? This is a sacred tradition,
Oh
not
shit,
some
I got pimped on.
boorish spectacle.
Got him!
Yes. Your victory is at hand.
Oh shit! I got a 3-piece right there?
Prevail yet again.
That's fucking hype.
Alas,
Downside Pilgrim Untouched Flame achievements. That's fucking sick.
the right is done.
I dropped 3 people at once. That's fucking damn. Wait, I'm sorry, I just wanted to apologize, I think. Why, young one, you must not say such things. You are one of the Nightwings, the most envied of all triumvirates. We aspire to your greatness and your legacy. Father, please, no more of this. They have prevailed. We need not grovel at their feet. Is it Almer? I just had a question. Quickly, then go about your business. Oh, would you be my friend? What? I was wondering if you would be my friend, because I don't have a lot of friends, and you are brave and gentle with your father. Oh, I shall see you in a little while, my son. What the scribes, were they not friends? I think I chose to think. The thoughts, they brought us here to be closer together, not to be apart.
What stirs now in the hearts of all these exiles? Understanding deepens in the mind of the imp Tizo.
Thanks to Hood the Swallow for watching over and protecting him.
Gertrude's lust for knowledge becomes manifest.
The strange design of the ancient scribes, their everlasting sorceries are strong within this land, and we shall yet make further use of them, I think.
Until the next right.
After you and your fellow exiles defeated the fate, you find the minstrel tending to one of your own. Seems to be unwell, though you cannot sense why. How are you feeling, madam? We are terribly weary. We fear that we have taken ill somehow of ours is a strength not usually suppressed. I used it twice. Why are you feeling ill, dude? I see. Then, please do not exert yourself or try. Wish for you to come closer. Reader. Gertrude appeared rather disoriented and more fatigued than usual. Reported feeling not entirely present, symptoms by the banishment sickness. Served by those who frequently conduct the rites. Debilitating but fleeting. The sense of loss and isolation during banishment sometimes extends beyond that time. You should soon be able to take part in the light activities, I think, but under no circumstance shall be able to conduct the next coming rite. I have to keep you from the stars above. Please go and take have a look at them for all of us. I think we are anxious to depart. What? I don't understand. Oh, I used her twice in a row. Like, I used other people like 3-4 times in a row. Yeah, there's no problem. Why is it suddenly a thing now? The stars yet shine for you, revealing various paths. Okay. I gaze upon the darkness. Show me the light. Sitting at 44%. Alright, I guess we'll take on the Tempers. It's gonna be risky because I know they're one of the better ones, but I feel like I can do it. Again, we are the face of the demon Ignarius and his brutes, the Tempers. He is living proof of how the rights favor raw strength or will of body. Then offered you such deals as he knows of your next adversary. Ignarius, a long time resident of the downside, as evidenced by his appearance the strongest of the Tempers. He has waited years to earn his freedom. Born to middling Commonwealth family, he got into trouble early and often, but found his calling in the Commonwealth's not entirely legal red light district. There he took many jobs, mostly involving his sheer size. Most notably, he was a bouncer at the Starry 8, where he came to symbolize his reputation. In his tavern in the Commonwealth, it is widely believed that Commonwealth officials sometimes showed up incognito here to blow off steam. One day, a particular belligerent guest got under his skin, so he gave him a tremendous thrashing. The club clientele all gave a cheer. However, the guest turned out to be a wealthy chamberlain who then exploited his connections to have Ignarius arrested and then exiled. This is 14 years ago. At downside, Ignarius drops his given name as it is sometimes the custom, and survived alone through his tenacity and strength. In time he drew the nose of the Tempers, who revealed to him that rights recruited him into the ranks and let him work his way up. Now at last it is his turn. Drugs to return to a place that wants nothing to do with somebody like him. He should never have been exiled. Anyway, my boy, I'm off to rest. You wish a good night to Volfred. Your travel shall continue at first light. Give me a sec, girl. The Fate, united under Minimane, the Alpha Chief. He is brash but follows the traditions. He prizes faith, discipline, and honor, qualities he seems to lack at first. He formed the Fate under the precepts of the olden bylaws of his four-legged ancestors. They believed in a certain natural order in the way of things. Minimane wanted for the Fate to likewise show respect. Initially, he only chose from other curs. He, however, urged the Fate to replenish their numbers from any race or ethnic group thus willing. Thus shall they anticipate what is to come with open eyes and minds, never frown upon what is in store for them. Girl, talk to me, please. Shay seems very happy about something and has been chanting softly to herself. On closer inspection, however, she seems to be engaged in conversation with the wagon wall. So after the rite, he said to me, I think he said to me, farewell. Can you believe it? Little brother, he said that, then he left to go find Mr. Dalbert, who went on ahead. So I think that maybe we are friends now. Don't you think so too? We have a lot in common, don't we? Friends are supposed to have a lot in common, right? For instance, we're both fighting for those we care about, but those who helped us when we needed it. Is that not so? He is very lucky to have met Mr. Dalbert, isn't he? Both silent for a time, then I cannot be the 8 scribes intended that all of us just have to fight each other all the time. It just cannot be. So many whom we face, they don't like us. Very much do they. Because we prevail against them, it must mean that they cannot go home even if they really want to. So that's why they don't like us. Back home when they told me to stop being me, I don't like it though. You want to know what I think, little brother? I think the scribes put us together in all this so we can learn from one another, grow closer. This is what I think, little brother, and I told them so, and maybe the next time I see Ulmer and Mr. Dalbert again, they will be happy to see me then. She bounds off, noticing you as she goes. Hi, mister. She seems burden has been lifted from her. Her knowledge of the rice, however informal it may be, has crystallized into a deeper understanding. Plus went home permanently. Woo! There we go. Nice to continue my journey. Let's go. Hey. Disbelieve in the rebirth of Yosh. He defended us. He defeated. He defeated us. Defeated now. Ye flaunt across the skies. Before ye, who wouldst mock the designs of the withdrawn, ye cannot comprehend the terrors which shall come to ye in time. Little bitch. Oh, here we are. She can find alchemic ingredients she requires along this route. You may find rare precious flora. Let's go here. Trust Bertrude. She knows the area after all. Flag in hands, we arrive again in the fatigued swamp this time. Bertrude has something to say for it. Shall show ye how to withstand the less pleasant qualities of this locale. Wield various salves and minor enchantments that help to counteract spirit draining effects of the region. Soon everyone is feeling better, if but for the assurance. Praise the Lord! We'll never get those -1s again. Henceforth, you should not suffer penalties to help in this region. Love me. Alright, so Tiso, fast asleep. Gilman practicing slashes. Shay talking to scribes. Jody having a light meal. Wolfrid inspecting the wagon. Click on it. Okay. Pamisa looking for something to do, and Bertrude getting some rest. Obviously, okay, keeping a lookout. See, obviously doing some musically, but clearly that wasn't the case. 44%, almost halfway. About which Big Bertrude knows much of things growing unseen throughout the land, including things residing here within the fatigued swamp. You have made note of thy willing assistance. Come along then, reading 1. Why she requests your company in such excursion, only she can say. If she does not know such thing, she instead brings you to collect the foul ingredients she seeks. The regent seems to disappear in your robe till you turn in silence. A new talisman has appeared among the group's possessions, bearing Bertrude's unmistakable mark. Hey, look at that shit. I like that. That's some good shit. Has less, when the bear's Pyre has less, and the bear deals more damage. I mean, this is okay. I don't really mind that, but yeah. Because I'm typically in the lead of this stuff. We brushed Bertrude just as she finished polishing the various bottles collected during her travels. The evidence of thy travails. How brazenly ye put them on display. Ye attempt these lands to swallow ye. As thou a long breath. Nonetheless, these trinkets stir our memories. Not merely of these lands, but the country whence we came. Now reading 1 that we are here because of Sandalwood. We met him long ago within the southern box. He offered many courtesies, and in exchange, we found agreeable. We sought then certain regions necessary to our studies of the heavens and the earth, and he knew where to procure them. In exchange, we were to boil for him our finest inks and certain respiratories that cigarette that stain could never be removed. Oh, the Commonwealth was selected. It was then we first began collecting samples of the regions. The downside for Sandalwood was ever true to his word. Long ahead, we studied his accursed place, like bathing the chaos of the deathless templates, the riches of the box and flag in hands. Land so far away, yet they call us a bus. If Molten Millets was able to traverse the downside in its entirety an age ago, then surely it was not beyond reckoning that we could do the same. Furthermore, she hesitates. Imagine not reading one. Thou hast indulged our tales long enough for her now. Slips away without further explanation. She seems reluctant to discuss the circumstances of her past with Wilfred, yet you sense that she is here by choice. Oh yeah, Whisters. Born the 31st of the 8th moon, suggests she is practical and easygoing. Wow. This is if actual science were actually real. Mattered. Why is she... Oh, fuck. That's right. Exiled for 21 years. Damn, son. She's born on the 22nd of the second moon, suggests she is introspective and thoughtful. Accomplice to an illegal stamping press operation providing inks and other materials. Insurrection, willful, and disregard for the Commonwealth's doctrine. Hey, it's you guys again. Just come on in and have a look around at all the stuff I got, okay? Got some good news stuff. Got some good news stuff here pretty recently. Maybe you've seen it before, maybe not. I don't know. Oh shit, I've seen it before. Bunch of stardust, dash, dash, dash. I haven't really seen anything I'm like, yo, I need this. This would be great. Closest be Internal Blossom or Internal Bloom. Thorn Knot. Sunken Shadow, but it's not like serious, like, oh my god, absolutely. I can see this being used for sure. I can see that one being used, but it's not like, I don't know. Maybe I'm just missing something. Any adversaries managed by the bear take longer to return. Just 1 second. Yeah. Only moving 10% faster isn't worth 200 gold. Talk to me! Oh my god. I just want your love. Form dressed in the raiments of the knights approaches you, and Wolfred, you at first presume it is one of the new next adversaries, the Tempers, but you cannot be one of them. Besides you, Wolfred, starts something you have seen. You observe the colors that he wears and inverse of his nightwings. It has been a while. No, this cannot be. The demon unfastens his mask. Yo, this guy looks fucking dope. It can. You perished. I watched you fall. You did. I agreed for years, yet now you live. I do, although these horns grew long ere I could walk again. Unbelievable then. Why are you here now, Orluch? He is a former exile of the Nightwings, betrayed and abandoned in his moment of glory. You know full well, Wolfrid, to reclaim what is mine by right. The Dame Orluch leaves without another word, just as the stars above burst to life. It seems to set the sky aflame. That's fucking wild, dude. I would have bought something if that was the case. Alright, what do you got? Actually, each shall have 50% stamina for each for use of their abilities. Cool. This seems... Alright, I wasn't expecting that kind of twist.
Reader, what lunacy is this? 'Twould appear the Nightwings are to stand against themselves this time around. This is a mutiny, in violation of the sacred law.
Hey man, tell him.
The exile whom you face? Oralek. Long ago he had his chance, and he relinquished it. He cannot simply claim it now. And I cannot preside over this nonsense. Good night.
Well then tell him to fucking go home. Give him like -20. Went to the Tempers. The stars showed we were to face them. Must have suffered a misfortune of some sort. Wow, alright. Tempering the stars' designs is not permitted, Orluch. Cheating the word of the rightfully liberty is not permitted either, Wolfrid. You must know I took no part in that betrayal. Search your heart. Says nothing for a time and then. Where are your raiments, Wolfrid? I have refused to wear them since. In show of solidarity to you. And to leave the voice, I would suppose. Then the book it calls to you during the rites and reminds you of your exile. Yes, that too. Is that the guy that's been talking? I see, you were never good at this anyway. We shall see if that new a lot of yours is any better. This cannot be serious. What sense is there in us standing against each other? Or let's put it all in his mask and stands ready. Shall crush this lot of yours, Wolfrid. Shall see that I am not so easily discarded, and you shall not deny my liberty again. Reader, the adversary whom we face, Orluch, he is not one to back down. He was very experienced in the rites, and even at the time, so beware, there was no one in his day who could prevail against him, and he appears even stronger now. I wish I had more valuable advice to give. In this, I wish I had foreseen this. Yeah, the guy's not even talking. He's like, he's not saying like Pamitha or whatever, you know. Got him, boys. Face a fearsome adversary, friends, but surely we have faced far worse before. As a trial right you have assembled Wolfrid, then let us see what they can do. Come and face me, all false Nightwings. Oh fuck, I didn't look at his goddamn... his history or whatever. Oh, that was fast. The fuck, this is out of my league. I didn't want to throw it at him, you fucking... Whatever, fuck you. This game is whack. Bro, I can't... This is gonna be a rough one. Got him. Nice. That's good. What? Come on. What? Okay, this is ridiculous. Okay, I can't throw it like fast at all. How's that not like... What the fuck? What is this? This is bullshit. I'm sorry. This has all been bullshit. This entire cause. Why did he fucking do that? I've been like right here the whole fucking time. Oh shit. What the fuck? I am... That's ridiculous! So long as your Pyre's burn, this is not over, but come now, let us put an end to it. I fucking hate this, this is ridiculous. I should not have picked this guy. What?! Come on, why am I even fucking playing then? I fucking dashed out of the way, for sure. Why do they have 4? I am not even... Alright, there we go. One drop away. Come on, fuck you. Oh, that was frustrating. You call yourselves Nightwings, it seems that you have learned something from Sandalwood after all. But you are the Nightwings in name only, and as the rights, it is mockery of what it once stood for. All of this I stain upon the legacy of the scribes. Looks on Orlech departs. Orlech, forgive me. Orlech, she has changed. Scarce some resembles now the one who traveled then. I'm afraid so. I can only begin to imagine what he has been through all these years. Reader, as you can see, Orlech and I, we have some years in common. A story for another day. I need some time to look at how all these effects are playing. Reader, sir, Orlech is a principled person. His freedom was denied him just when it was in his grasp, a doleful tale. Orphan shall turn. I'll tell you more of him in due time. Of that I have no doubt. For now it seems the stars beseech you once again. You're deep in the infinite dark. Once more you see a single star shining brighter than the rest. Oh, okay. I don't really want to take on the dogs. The dogs are going to be a rough one. Not a pun. Not a pun. Once more then unto the fall of Cilium Excellent. The plan proceeds at pace. We need but continue to make good on all such opportunities. The stars present so much as possible. There are ranks within the Commonwealth may yet grow strong enough that we shall sway the people toward our own cause. It shall be difficult, but the people have their hearts and conscience on the Commonwealth. As long never-ending wars with the highwaying remnants, the passing of the Morsons, the exiles than ever before, for increasing more dubious causes. Burning the books, outlining literacy. Together we shall prove it soon enough. Oh sir, what of Orlech? Says nothing in response at first, but then appears to have his own agenda now. We shall have to try and keep an eye on him. Our plan remains the same. Anyway, we have a mountain which we need to climb. Let's rest up a bit if possible this night. We fly at break of dawn. I need 1 second. Fuck. Nightwings. What is life without an adversary? And if not for forces that conspire against the will, life would be devoid of its innateness, the desire to overcome. Thus, when we at last each fashioned a triumvirate based on our own ideals, we really realized a void still needed to be filled, as the night sky needs moonlight. We eight were united, our triumvirate shared our affection, they needed us to set them all against a common foe. lusted, we formed the Nightwings, a triumvirate envisioned to exceed them all, both through means mortals and divine, and given undue favor in each turning of the cycle, they are the adversary we all face. Interesting. Uses despondent over Orlich, confrontation with Orlich. Haru, that's right, I gotta look at this. Diesel is filled with mixed emotions at having seen Orlich again. He thought for sure that Orlich had perished long ago. He's angry that Orlich acted so unfriendly with everyone. Elements looks at you with sadness in his eyes, but says no more. He skitters up into the rafters. Gilman tidying the wagon with Jody. Amitha off on her own. Bertrude is avoiding contact. Shay looking for something. Tizo nearby. Toby, Jody. Culprit out on a stroll. How many of them is this gonna go for? This is pretty interesting. I feel like I should be done already. Oh. Sky Explorer. The inverted fall of Cillian roars into the sky, and somewhere beyond it lies the Commonwealth, beyond your vision and beyond your grasp. Your home is there, somewhere, if I'm not mistaken. Those who transcended the ship pool as their liberation right, the fall shall send them on their way. I suppose that it would be unfair if we could slip by. Perhaps. Yeah. Thus begins our third ascent from the fall of Cillian. Through the fall of Cillian, my agents of the Commonwealth report our plans proceeding. Let us strive again to liberate one of our own. It's going by a lot faster than last time. I think last time I just had to deal with a shit ton of fucking reading. Girl, talk to me. Why are you doing this? Reaching out to me again like this? I've been abandoned in this blasted rock more times than you could account, reader, and each time I have laughed it off like so. Ha! I feared it would be different this time. Before, I knew that someone else would come around and pick up where the previous idiot left off, but now she scoffs and falls silent for a time. Well, it seems that there may not be next time after this, if that of what I am to understand about the stars out here, there is even a half-truth. So now I anticipate an eternity of utter solitude without even the blasted rights to keep my company. Understand that while I may be apparition in glass to you, I yet retain a shred of self and do not happily foresee that outcome. And yet you keep on coming back to me like this. If this is all in service of a torment, then you are most cruel, O lovely reader, commendably so I have to say. Then I too understand. You wish to spend more time with me thus, knowing full well that the stars are soon to put an end to this little affair. As if an answer to her question, you feel what seems to be the beyond the crystal itself. Focus your mind, remain where you are, there with Sandra, in the confines of the beyond the crystal, and remain there with her for some time. No words need to be exchanged between you, and in the darkness there, for once she does not feel alone. Soon enough, however, she bids you to depart. You shall leave those idiots of your listless. If you remain here for too long, be gone already, and let me know if you have need of me. It's okay, I got you, girl. Don't even sweat it. But I do need your help. You got Sandra to administer. Okay, yeah. Old Bogcrone then, she does have some potential, I would think. More so than most of those with whom you share that little residence, then let us bring her forth. Since that has need of us. I'm a snake. This is so. Listen, Crone, you answered me here. Yeah. Oh, very eloquent. Your vast experience exceeds your knack for pleasant conversation. I trust that you shall have little trouble here without the benefit of your more communicative friends now. Come. I see what you're doing here. What? You fucking kidding me? Dude, I'm, this is out of my reach, dude. I got nothing here. Like, what? Wait. Hold on, no. This is ridiculous. I don't think I have a chance to beat this. Like, if I'm being completely honest, I have no chance. I just noticed the dog has fucking Jody size fucking presence. Yeah, the dog has a fucking massive presence in comparison to me. Like, I got no fucking chance here. Are you fucking serious? What? Who decided this was the fuck? Again, these fucking trials are ridiculous. Are you serious? Again, like the fucking. I'm sorry, but this is just bullshit in every fucking way. This might be the one I don't bother fucking doing. There's no fucking way I can do this. There's no fucking way. Massive presence, extremely fast, and can get back quickly, respawn quickly. Like, no. Fuck you. Like, that's the best I can do, is just jump over them. I hope they're not quick enough. It's not even what I wanted. I wanted to go around, but hey, you know. Not possible. And of course they have to be cunts and just toss the ball in. Why are you giving it to me? The fuck? Okay, well, that worked out somehow, so I'll take it. Shouldn't have worked out, but whatever. Someone says, undeserving to be called a challenge. I ought to fail you just for gloating, Crone. But these are not my rules, and your performance was sufficient. Thus, you have passed my test. Congratulations are ordered to you and your lovely reader. Now farewell. Now I'm done with her. I can only just talk to her every now and then. Excuse me. I know I won't be sending Shay, Tizo, or Jody. I mean, Jody is too used to being down here. It wouldn't make sense. She wants to end a trinket. She bestowed she's blast pierces through solid objects. That's broken as fuck. I'll take it. You bet I'm gonna fucking take that shit. Come on now. Come on now. I don't want to get rid of her because I love her attack, which makes her invulnerable when she's moving forward. Oh, that's too awkward. It's like a completely weird location. I'm a bit like I'm Alright, anyways, let's get going. Actually, does she have anything to say? Because I completed pretty much what I would believe would be everything. Alright. For some time to spare after having landed, I joined Shay expedition to Monument of Swallow. Thanks to be each of you 8 scribes, for it is you who have united us together in this most sacred tradition. Not so, but I need not ask, I am sure, blah blah blah. I shall follow unflinchingly the path you have prepared for me. You and she are finished paying your respects. Turn the wagon in silence, feeling as though Wahoo's father has shown favor. Quickness and vocations, nice. Oh, hello. Talking to the black wagon walls again. Little brother, what is wrong with me? What is wrong with me? Oh, damn, calm down. You unsure whether to check in with her or leave her be. Since now there is not the time to interrupt, and that Shay is on the verge of confronting some long dormant emotions which she ought to face. They always said that there was something wrong with me, but they wouldn't really tell me what they wouldn't say. They said that I was a moon touch, but what? So what? So the scribes, they call me here, and they are the ones who brought me here, not those people. They were so cruel. They always were so cruel. I didn't have a little brother at the time, no one that I recall really, though so much of that back then. I can't tell how much of it I dreamt. Most of it I didn't want it to be true. Remember what they threw at me. Threw me out. Wow. But I remember that they threw me out. They decided that they would throw me out and let the scribes take care of me. They said the scribes would take care of me. It was very quiet here and I was all alone. Again, although I think I liked it more being alone down here than being alone back there. Everybody's alone down here, and so it makes me feel less alone somehow. Back there, why would I would sometimes see families, brothers, sisters, but here there was hardly anyone at all. I was closer to scribes. I knew that they were in the sky above, but I did search for them up there, you know. And then one night I found them. I saw the stars and they were falling to the ground. I thought, why is it the scribes themselves are crying? And are they sad? And maybe are they sad for me? Well, that was when I first saw you, little brother. With your help, I would get closer to the scribes. That way, maybe they could answer all my questions, don't you think? I am so glad I found you and the others. I'm finally not alone. I'm finally not alone. And more importantly, I think sometimes I even feel that way, that I'm not alone. Maybe as we get closer, maybe I will get to feel that way more often being here or being anywhere with you and all my friends. She falls silent, though you were concerned for her at first. You sense that now she is at peace. She wanders off, paying you no notice in the least. You sense you have a better understanding of her now. She failed to meet the basic cognitive standards and had no place or family in the Commonwealth. Oh yeah, I still don't have Tizo stuff. That's weird. 2 years of downside thus far. It is life sentence. I had no place for family in the Commonwealth. Okay, yeah, same old. Oh yeah, what's her? Scorpius. She was born on the 19th of the 11th moon. Driven and fixated. Skill shall gain favor from the scribes along this route. Virtue shall gain favor from the scribes or along this route. Traversing the sheer cliffs on the way to the summit, you pass a monument of molten Lilith, and Bertrand helps to take notice. We do not fear thee, we do not worship thee, we seek to understand thee. We accept thy power and thy gifts. For through our actions we extend thy influence. Soon you and she are finished paying your respects. As you prepare to continue your ascent, you sense the molten Lilith has shown you favor. +3 glory! Oh shit. Welcome to the team, girl. You and your companions arrive again at the Scribe's Gate before an archway of, shall we read here, minstrel, blah blah blah. I'm surprised to see you all approach. That was you and you again, Tarek. Greetings, Celeste. We have returned. Stars these past nights, nothing more than important of your arrival, is it? Likely nothing more. Now they are ready for thy. And come forth, each of you turn. Please say your name. Okay, same as before. Wait, you. She points to Bertrude. You are new amongst this group. You shall go first. Who's actually asked Bertrude, madam? We are known throughout the downside as Big Bertrude. We follow Sandalwood, for we are fond of him. He led us into exile, and he shall lead us out. Acknowledges her and motions for the rest of you to proceed. Everyone does so as before, including you. Once you all have declared yourselves, she regards you all for another moment. Beckons towards the mountain's top. These scribes bid the Nightwings welcome. Go forth with glory. Thank you. Total summit. Moving back to guys, you know, I guess this is a pretty decent spot for business all of a sudden. I guess it was real bad up there, you know. It's wait. Sometimes it gets real cold, like I was telling you before and stuff like that. So anyway, you buying anything? Oh shit, what's this? I think to banish the bear returns in a burst that draws in nearby adversaries. A dense concoction is said to have an unusual effect when exposed to a sudden burst of light. Interesting. Alright, so Tizo napping before nightfall. Shay looking up at the sky. Gilman contemplating his existence. What the fuck? Prometha deep in thought. Bertrude inspecting talismans. Wilfred studying in private. Tarek out on his own, and Jody meditating. Again, he reached the fall of Cilium. Reader, would you ask? We would ask a moment of your time. You have to talk. Darkness falls, the Minstrel and Wolf pulls you aside. We have some news that is, depending upon how you look at it, potentially unfortunate. Direct your attention towards the dark night sky. The stars are fading. Actually, with that event, the tiny stars, visibly fewer stars, seem to be shining than once you saw in the sky above. The stars themselves are vanishing. Why do I not yet understand what it indicates is this? The rites are drawing to an inexorable end. The light of the stars, without it, the rites would be unable to commence. Anyway, that is the bad news. The good news is there are a lot of stars to go. How many liberation rites remain, I do not know as yet. Their arithmetic is complicated. An estimation of the number of the stars, the rate at which they fade, the accelerating rate at which we're being summoned here. Anyway, I'll work it out as soon as possible. For now, I felt that you should be aware. We can inform the others in due time. At the moment, though, they have this right to think about it, and so do you. Look forth. As the stars above begin to shine, Wilfred, words begin to sink in. It seems you have a limited number of chances remaining to liberate your companions, including this one now. Alright. So thus the horse-headed. Your adversaries shall never be banished after plunging into your pyre. Well, fuck. These are like, oh yeah, what? Star of the Maritime once vanquished by the scribes saying Triesta Tithys. The Sky Titan was surrounded by the 8 scribes in leg and hands. Top mountain Elodial. Alright.
Congratulations, reader. It would appear the rites are drawing to a close. Doubtless the doing of that Orlek in all his bitter spite. For now, your exiles have another chance at freedom here upon the fall of Solium. So too do the dissidents, your adversaries. They fought so very bravely for this moment. Whichever side prevails soon shall send one of its own into the warm embrace of civilization.
Pyres burn, each of the Pyre Vice President prepared, I concur. Then, anointed of the dissidents, come forth now and declare yourself and pay any respects you have unto your adversaries and Nightwings. Bursts out from some hidden corner, laughing as he paws at his mustache. Real pleasure to be here, mates, truly. Call me Barker, though, alright, by the by, it was real pisser getting here, you know. Begging your pardon, Barker Ashpaws, you thusly speak upon the summit of the sacred mountain. Oh my, I'm terribly sorry to offend you there. Lastly, I forgot we got to stars above up there to make me watch me language. Well, let's get one thing straight, Lassie. I don't give a brother for your sacred mountain, so you take it and you shove it. You and my pack, we're here just for the old ass, you got it? The other side ain't any better than this one. Land invested in your breed. Just the same, we're gonna get it. Take it from those wee little babes. They're so antsy for it. Nightwings, you better put up a good fight here, or I ain't gonna be happy, understand? And he shovels his mask back on. Come on, Dan, let's hurry up and get this damn thing started. After you Nightwings, you bring darkness with you. What have you wrought upon the stars? Celeste, please, do not know what is amiss here. The Nightwings have come along to see the liberation is carried out. I need to make your choice, Nightwings. Who among you is to be anointed here?
Who shall return to glory?
Alright. Oh, fuck me, dude. He's got the full package. Prince bear 12 presents. Bear has a chance to avoid banishment after plunging to 85%. Wow. Wow. He's maxed out? The fuck? But casting his aura, the blast can banish nearby adversaries. So I'm to get a shot at all this. How? Then, very thoughtful of you, reader darling.
Who shall lend her support?
Should lend our support to that one then.
Shay.
Oh, I can help. I think I can help.
Now.
No more waiting. No more holding back. Let's rip them to shreds. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, we don't have to fight these guys.
Commence.
Oh, come on. I was trying to, like... There we go. The Serpent Queen achievement. Nice. I don't know what it means, but alright. What? Alright, alright, alright. What in the... Alright, mates. Something gonna fight... Right, funny with that orb, as I can tell. Better laugh at it while we can, eh? Some strain seems to have happened to the celestial orb shudders now, as they'll possessed by the same counter powers as your adversaries. What? Oh, come on. Dude, don't give them freebies. What? I even jumped. It. There we go. Ah. What? No, you jumped to the fucking wrong side. Oh my fucking god, you gotta be kidding me. I can't, like, okay, this is ridiculous. I'm sorry. What? It's right there! Fuck you, don't bullshit me. Ugh! Fight me!
The Nightwing.
She had it earlier too, that's bullshit.
Their adversaries, they defeated utterly.
They defeated utterly.
Thus
Some of the
ends
wording is,
the
like,
liberation
annoying.
right. And thus the scribes have chosen the exile appointed by the Nightwings shall be free. Absolved of all misdeeds, return to glory in the Commonwealth. Her adversary and all others shall remain to carry out their rightful sentences.
What a joke here. I was thinking that we were gonna make him cry after all this. Come on, mates, I'm right. Had it with this stuck up place, let's get out of here already. Ugh! So what am I, supposed to give a speech or something then? Reader darling, all of you, look, I have no idea why you picked me. Well, I do have one. But I don't think it's right. If you wanted to get rid of me by now, you needn't have gone to such lengths, so I'm left only to conclude that you did this for me. The years I spent down here, in one sense, they have all been such a waste, just utterly for nothing, spectacularly so. I thought that my relationship with Tamitha had nowhere left to go but up, but well, you know, not quite the case. But then I think on what would have become of me had I made no attempt to set things right. Had I not done everything I have, I could not have left with that, I think. I'm so certain that my life would end down here. I'm only now beginning to consider that the opposite may have come true instead. What I'm trying to say is thanks to all of you. I mean it. Now I guess I'd better head on back to that damn Commonwealth, so bottoms up. I have no idea who to pick anymore. There's only like 3 or 4 people that I can consider like actually sending out. We'll have to see what we can do up here, provided that my sisters haven't had their way with it just yet. Anyway, let's find a way to keep in touch, but just in case, goodbye. Earn back her freedom. Whoa!
Godspeed, Amethyr Thane. The 8 scribes are ever merciful. By their grace, the cycle of the rites may yet continue for a while.
I feel so overwhelmed. I think because the scribes, I think they speak to me and lift me up wherever I begin to think I am going to fall.
Until the turning of the stars, farewell.
You prevailed in the liberation against the dissidents. Already does the back wagon quieter than usual without Prometha. You overhear some of your companions reflecting on this. She has passed from this place along with all her eccentricities. The scribes will see her safe return. Wonder who, if anyone, among you shall... What the fuck was that? Among you shall be next to go. Before we ask the group together, you sense you know what news he is about to share. Everyone, you must apologize for bringing such news at this late hour, but I felt that you all wish to know as soon as possible. The context of our plan has changed. He looks about at everyone before revealing to them what the stars have revealed at you both. The stars above are disappearing. They seem to just be fading away one by one, for reasons that scribes alone may know for certain, though we all may harbor our suspicions. See for yourself if you have any doubt that is so. A hush falls over your companions, all exalted from the right and now stunned into silence. If this phenomenon continues unbatted, we have every reason to believe it shall. Then the right shall cease when the stars no longer shine, permanently cease, that is. Your companions exchange glances, you sense negative emotions rising, confusion, and fear. Before I give you the impression that, should the Nightwings not prevail on the liberation right, there would be other chances. This remains so, however, our chances now are numbered. The exact number I have yet to ascertain, but to be quite frank, there are more of us than we have chances left. Since your fellow exiles are beginning to realize what this means. I know this must be difficult to hear, but it is not to be cause for panic. Our plan remains essentially unchanged. We shall take which opportunities arise and return as many as we can. I urge you all to take whatever time you need to think this through. At dawn we shall head south again to Moonlight Alcove. We can discuss this further then. Now please get some rest. Our path grows harder, though not insurmountable. Not while we stand together, we can still prevail. The group disperses, some whisper in hushed tones, others turn to the quarters speechless. There will be time later to better understand this moment. On kinship, trust the Tithys. Each of us within the 8 besides the Ebhaub, we would have perished in the downside had we not found each other and together formed our union. Here in the downside we all bound, but that which binds us here does have some latitude. We chose the bond of kinship. Our exile took precedence over our differences. The empire which has subjugated all our kind and tense alliance shall give way to society in which our differences are paramount. There may you embrace your ancient cultures while jointly forming a great culture all of its own. Next to mercy, it is kinship that shall form the bedrock of our commonwealth. As the liberation of Promethea, Minstrel back in the wagon, looking as though no such thing had just occurred this night. You think you see him tilt his head as you approach. Some words of congratulations are in order for this evening, I should think, reader, and so congratulations are prevailing in the liberation rite. Surely Promethea shall be most grateful, and her safe return to the Commonwealth ought to benefit the plan in which you all now play a part. As for your adversaries and dissidents, this might have been a bitter loss for them and Barker, although they must have known their chance was far from certain. Thus shall we all await the next turn of the cycle of the rite. Celeste and I are to return to our respective duties. The time is now, Scribe's Gate is sealed. I wait then, next we all shall meet. When next you may yet live up to the glory of the night wings in the eyes of the scribes, which yet shine down for us. He trails off and nods to you in this cordial manner and bids you a good rest of the evening. Nothing, alright. Oh, wait, hold on. Let's see what everyone's doing. Tizo, Rafters, Shay, walking. Gilman, being consulted by Bertrude. Consulting Gilman about something. Obviously, Promethea, oh yeah, she's gone. Jody is reconnoitering? I don't know what that means. And Volprin's mixing inks. Should probably take on these guys and leave the hope these guys get put into it. Rights till next liberation. 2. Only have to do 2 now? Alright. Yeah, I still have plenty of time. I can get some more done. Good morning, everyone. We are at the mercy of the stars, and none can say how soon they'll shine for us again. Let us recover for a while to Moonlight Alcove. Oh shit. What's up, dude? Oh yeah, it's a pretty cool game. I'm loving everything I'm seeing so far. I think I'm almost done. I'm not entirely sure. I think maybe 2, 3, maybe 2 more sessions, and it'll be finally over. I thought it was gonna be shorter than it is, but apparently not. Tiso, eating with Jody Jody. Shay making dust drawings. Gilman admonishing himself. Promethea, yeah, she's gone. Bertrude building a fire. Why are you building a fire? Alright. Jody is eating. Oh yeah, reading a book and out on a walk. All right. Any words for me now? Nothing. Yeah, it said that the stars are fading more, and that's why I'm getting the feeling I'm probably gonna release maybe 2 more people, and then that's gonna be it. I mean, let's see how many I have here. Yeah, I only have 1, 2. Yeah, maybe 3 more actually. It might leave me with like just the last 2 that just get left behind or something like that, and I have to choose from the next 5. Because you need at least 3 people to perform a rite after all. So I'm guessing, yeah, just 3 more. I'm guessing, so that would mean the next session would actually be the last one. So I'll end up releasing probably. Would Gertrude really be a good one? Hold on, what's going on with her? It comes to an illegal stamping press operation providing inks and other materials. I mean, she is loyal to. She demonstrated willful disregard for the Commonwealth doctrine. Okay, based on that, that might be useful. So sending her out might be good, but I don't know if I'll be able to choose her because her enlightenment's pretty low. Yeah, exactly. Because it's not just about like who you like, but also like who, like their abilities, like how good they are when you use them. Because I just had to send off Mitha, which I really like how she played. So that was kind of hard to do, but you know. I'm also trying to get like the best ending possible, if that's even a thing. I know there's no point in terms of lore or story to send her out because she seems too odd to really be taken seriously or like help out for people. I feel like she wouldn't give us much percentage. Tizo, he's an animal, so I doubt he would be a good choice. He is a very willful knight, so I imagine he would be a good. Yeah, I mean, look, crime, motive, non-applicable. He's probably the perfect candidate to send off. Bertrude, he seems to be good relations with Volfred and doesn't care for the Commonwealth, which is what Volfred wants. So, but she also seems problematic, I guess. Jody seems pretty chill as always to have. Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out, but it's getting tough. It's probably these 2 to be left behind, honestly. Shay and Tizo. Anyway, let's bide my time, I guess. Best make yourself as comfortable as possible here for the time, Nightwings. The rites ought to commence again before we know it. Till then, be well. Thus you and your companions remain on the mountaintop waiting for the stars to shine again. The cycle of the rites is ending. The news that Volfred and the lone minstrel revealed to you now threatens to disrupt the group's resolve. Who most deserves their freedom? Can there be any hope for your revolutionary plan to change the Commonwealth if too few exiles manage to return? These questions hang like a fog over you and your companions as you linger there on the Mount Elodio. For now, the exiles and Nightwings vow to stick together for as many opportunities as they shall have. Many moons pass. Also, Shay said she didn't really care for the Commonwealth, so that's another reason to not send her off, since she feels more at home being in the downside. Tizo, born and raised in the downside, and again, he's an animal, so I don't know how much influence he would provide. Jody's ex-military. The snake dude, Gilman, I think he's also ex-military. He's a knight, and he seems very prideful, so that'll be good to send off for stuff like that. And like I said, Bertrude doesn't really care for, I think it said it's conspiracy and like basically wanting to upheave the Commonwealth law or whatever. And she probably owes, or at least she's in good relations again with Wilfred here. So I'm probably gonna send off Gilman or Bertrude. Maybe Jody would be better. Hold on. I gotta think about this. This is tough. This is really tough.
There's a room this
No, it's gonna be Gilman. I'm gonna send off Gilman. Well, my boy, it's time once more. Come see. Although he said earlier that he didn't want to go. I don't know. Indicates the sky, and through the snow you see that he is right. Soon all of your companions are gathered. Wilfred regards the group in his steady manner. As you all know, I have refrained from participating in the rites myself. This was a long-held choice of mine for a variety of reasons. Chief among those reasons is so that I might direct our plan, free from unwanted intention, both from our adversaries here and those who would oppose us in the Commonwealth. Another reason is my past experience conducting the rites it did not end on good terms. Before my time, the Nightwings comprised 3 exiles: Brighton, Orissa, Orlich. Little Tizo was with them as well, still learning in their ways. Alright, I don't know anything about Brighton, so let's find out. A former exile of the Nightwings who conducted the rites alongside Orlich and Orissa. And probably read this again. Orissa, former exile of the Nightwings who conducted the rites alongside Wilfred and Orlich. Oh. Former exile of the Nightwings betrayed and abandoned in his moment of glory. Yeah, I ran into this guy earlier, and he's not too happy with how things turned out before. And seems to blame Wilfred, who claims that he doesn't know much about why he was betrayed. I don't know what the betrayal is coming from. Maybe they'll tell me here. And something happened to her. Maybe they'll also tell me here right now. So I should probably just read. Alright. After Brighton regained his freedom in the liberation rites, okay, so he got free. The Nightwings took me in, a story for another time, but for one thing, I had capacity to read the ancient book. Hold on. Alright, sorry about that. Okay, so anyway, when we earned our way into the Liberation Rite, Orlich was anointed for return. We had long been in exile, and his horns were beginning to show. Yeah, I might have to cut it like maybe a half hour short. I was planning to go 4 hours, but yeah. Anyways, so we prevailed. Little Tizo snuffed the accuser's pyre, thus Orlich earned his freedom. However, just as the shimmer pool was to engulf him, Arissa, she shoved him from the precipice and took her freedom in his steed. What the fuck? Okay, that's fucked. Wow, that's really rough to just like lose your everything you worked for just like that. Alright, so anyways, she perished, of course, only to the anointed can transcend the shimmer pool, but she thought the warnings were a myth and paid the price. She was always restless. Okay. Like, so did she like fall to her death, or like did you just killed on the spot, like there was some like unknown presence? I don't know. Interesting. I presume Orlich perished too to survive a fall from. He fell from. Okay, so this is. That's right. He fell from the fucking mountain, which is. Like how. The fact that he survived is insane to me. Because it's supposed to be a massive mountain for one thing. Jesus. Alright, so I was left alone. Subsequently, I made no attempts to reassemble the Nightwings, knowing that such treachery, such harm was even possible as part of this ordeal. I frankly still do not hold Arissa entirely at fault for what transpired. I hold instead the Commonwealth responsible for it put us in this desperate situation. And I resist the urge to think their rights may partly be to blame, as well for pitting brother against brother and sister against sister. Breathes a deep sigh. Now I see that Orlich yet lives at a time when our plan is already in motion. And even the stars are fading, perhaps a signal that the scribes themselves know that the Nightwings are divided and that they do not approve. But I choose to take it as a sign that we must act. The scribes have put us in a set of circumstances where each one of us may rise to the occasion. The Nightwings and our plan need all the help that they can get, and so I have made a decision which I wish to announce here to you all. In the name of the Nightwings and Reader, by your leave, I would conduct the rites again. What the fuck? Alright. I knew I was gonna get a wood guy at some point, so interesting. Okay. Would that mean I could send him off to the Commonwealth? Would that even be worth it, or was he going to be excluded from sending off? Anyways, long have my skills languished in the matter. I admit that although I trust I shall regain them soon enough. While I once vowed never to conduct the rites again, our present situation calls for all our resources to be brought to bear. So if I may be used during the rites to come, I shall avail myself. That's all. Now then, our reader shall determine where we are headed come first fight. Wolford bows his head to everyone while the others exchange looks. Then, one by one, salute him in turn. Stands ready to conduct the rites again. Alright. Gathers band, so I got the full roster now. Once more, do several stars shine bright in the night sky, revealing several paths to you, or for you to pursue towards salvation. The stars themselves await the will of the Nightwings. Oh, what? I don't know why I'm reading that. Yeah, that's right. He did say that. But, like, would there be a way around it, considering that he's actually partaking and I am, like, the primary reader for the group? I guess we'll find out. Let's see. 53%. Oh, wrong button again. Triesta. Do the Vernal Star. Hold on. Where was the other one? It was over here, wasn't it? Okay, so the Bog Lady, the Snake Men here. There it is. Or Yomir. Okay, oh, but wouldn't that put... The chance, because the last time I tried to fight these guys, it pitted me up against Aura, the guy that fell from the mountaintop, and he was very good. Let's be honest. I almost lost that fight. Let's see. What are the locations? No wait, Volford Planner. Withdrawn. Okay, you know what? Let's take her on. Let's do it. I can do it. Let's believe. Oh, the snow. Alright. I see it's time we meet again with Old Mildy and the Withdrawn. We can make for the glade of Alu at first light, my boy. Let us recover through the night. For now it is too late to do much else. Okay. Plan Maker. He's a long-standing exile. What? Hold on. That guy's filled up with the green. Exiles gain enlightenment twice as quickly while they have inspiration. Okay. So he'll be leveling up very quickly then. He's a long-standing exile of the Nightwings who seeks more than his own freedom. Okay. Sprout spawns a sapling at a nearby location, which has its own aura. Shield channels a barrier that deflects adversaries casting auras back at them. Okay, that's cool. That'll be a good counter against the Bog Lady, that's for sure. Considering the Bogs have a area of effect blast. Yeah, wedge-shaped pattern. Blink vanishes underground, emerging further forward almost instantly. Okay. Professor. He taught enough history to know that what he was forced to teach was not the whole truth. Professors of the Commonwealth were sworn to administering only the approved doctrine. Born to the 21st sixth moon, contemplative and passionate, crime publishing. He owned and operated a stamping press, using it to spread anti-Commonwealth propaganda. Insurrection records state he sought to undermine the trusted Commonwealth doctrine and tradition. And was there for 9 years. Okay. Afterward. Cover to cover. Oh, did I finish the book? Is that what it means? I got an achievement called cover to cover. Yeah. Wolfrid's, he seems like he's on the right path, but who knows really? It's hard to know for sure, absolutely. Because for all I know, he might have like some like wanting to control the Commonwealth area for his own and lead into like further chaos. You know, typical generic villainy stuff. Alright, so afterward, which you may wish to know. Oh, a list of terms which you may wish to know. As an exile, the downside as the reader of this book and as the conductor of the rites, you are engaged now in a cycle which has lasted since the dawn of this age. Here within this part of the book is offered a summary of all key figures, locales terms, and astral phenomena you shall encounter, either firsthand or in passing on your path. To know the history of the downside and the rites is to prepare yourself to walk the path toward enlightenment and then to liberty itself. Should you be free again, remember, reveal not the rites themselves nor the existence of this book. bookworm. Oh shit. Alright, adversary, the opposing band. Okay, this is just basic stuff I already know. Flame-proof masks and robes fashioned by the rites. Reader one who can decipher the text. Right, stamina sigil. Yeah, it's kind of like. That was basically like a tutorial kind of like thing, like describing exactly what it is. Alright, 8 scribes. Golgothian, known as the Master General, the Gnome Scribe. Hope. Okay, stuff I still already know. The accusers, the beyonders, eternally expelled, not a true triumvirate. Sickle, forked star. The beyonders, huh? Eternally expelled, not a true. The beyonders are not allowed to return. That's interesting. The accusers, formed by the nomad Golgothian, founded on justice and loyalty. Formed by the sap Glorian, founded on integrity and modesty. The dissidents, formed by the imp Haub the Swallow, founded on difference and conviction. The essence triumvirate formed by the harp Saint Teresa Tithys, found liberty and piety. I can't expect this side. I don't understand. Hold on, am I... Interesting. Okay. The Fate, triumvirate formed by the Cur Hyomir, Minimane, found on faith and honor. The Nightwing triumvirate found by all 8 scribes. Interesting. We're favored in a way. We're found by everyone. It's like the group to be part of. Adversary against whom all other triumvirates are judged. Wait, we are the judgment? Okay. The Pyre Hearts, triumvirate formed by the Worm Underking Ores, founded on courage and passion. The Temperate, triumvirate formed by the Demon Solium Mur, founded on strength and mercy. The Withdrawn, found by the Crone Molten Millith, founded on truth and knowledge. And then it's explaining each animal, okay? Or beast, human, creature, whatever. And this is explaining each area. Celestial landmarks. Yeah. Greater Titans, okay. Yeah, these are explaining the Titans. No, it's not explaining the Titans, it's just saying what it is and then who it got vanquished by. More stuff I've read up on already. The Olden Stars, explaining the stars, stuff I still read already. This is just like a recap in a way. Okay. Let's see here. Chatting with Shay, chatting with Bertrude, flexing his coils, mapping someplace. Alright, yeah. Simple stuff. Continue the journey.
I do
Oh, hello.
to thusly contact you, O reader. Yet an awful rumor reached me recently that you have within your retinue a traitor.
What?
To
No.
the Nightwings and the Commonwealth alike. But you would never harbor such a traitor, now would you? I trust your time within the downside would have taught you that.
Okay. Does this mean a traitor just for the Commonwealth or for myself? Let's see, what is it saying? Alright. You rise after a fitful night of slumber. Somehow the voice which thus far has reached you only in the right has found a way into your sleep as well. You shake free of it. Time and moonlight alcove has made everyone restless. The group is eager to set forth at your command. Alright, let's get to the next place. Where am I going? Over here. Cool. Hello. Hidden glade of blue. It's nigh impossible to find on foot, though there it lies below us, protected even now by the enchantment of blue sclorian. Understand the river named there's like another ship that's flying around. For him is rather famous in your commonwealth. The mouth of the river Sclorian opens wide, not very far from here. So yeah, maybe I'm trying to think who trader would be, because we're all traders basically. We're all trying to like undo the Commonwealth's like bullshit, whatever. It's mainly Wolfred that's behind it, but you can also throw in, say, like Gertrude, who literally is listed as a person that's trying to conspiring against the Commonwealth. It was there that Limitless Erzich was defeated, turning in the region lush and livable, at least for certain denizens, although of course not everyone believes this. Root time vigors with scribe loose Glorian. Erzich lives husk single foul seeds, still rotting where once something mighty stood. Your adversaries have withdrawn, must be working to find their way there even now. Good fortune in your right against them, reader. Oh, hello. Another point of interest. As the wagon soars across the skies of Waking Wood, he knows Wolfred appears lost in thought. You cannot sense straight away what he is thinking. Not mind me, reader. It's that being here in the city, it brings back a lot of memories, and it gives me much to ponder. I hid within these woods for many, many years, making preparations for our plan. I cast aside my raiments and became untraceable. What was my plan at now? 53%? Okay. They're waiting for the plan to germinate, so it means a lot now to be here above the place at last. Quite the view, wouldn't you say, my boy? Respects you may find something of value along this route. Has a hunch that you may find some of value along this route. Let's go to Cinder Room. The wagon touches down the Black Basin where you first met Wolfred and Prometha as well. You briefly wonder if what might have happened had your past not crossed as you consider what to do with the remains of the afternoon. Yeah, I mean, he could clearly be spinning stuff, without a doubt. Also perhaps trying to like feign ignorance to what occurred. I mean, Tizo might be the best person to talk to about what really happened. If he was even like there at that moment. Because Tizo was part of that old Nightwings group. More book stuff. Okay. Black Basin. The continent we called Black Basin shall one day tear itself apart, arriving upon blackened molten crags, tolerable only by the harp Trieste. We pressed onward toward a suffocating wood. This land fell to us somehow primordial. Deep in its roots, noxious crevices lay innumerable clues as to its ancient history, but we had little time to excavate for our supplies, but then wear thin. Furthermore, we were lost. Our best attempts at circumnavigation all had failed. It was Luce Glorian who had reached out at last to the stars, and they revealed the way. and we at least could see the sacred mountain, Mount Elodiel, there in the distance. What's up, bud? There. Finished sealing some sort of document. He smiles as he approaches you. Hello, my boy. Was just on my way out to make a drop. Report a bit of progress. Our supporters on the other side should like to know about. It's not clear to you as yet exactly how Bolfer is able to communicate with the agent in the Commonwealth. We have our ways of making certain that such messages manage to make their way to whom they need to reach, most of the time at least. It's not exactly the most dignified of methods, but the messenger imp is as hard working as the rest of us, or dare I say more so. Yeah, that weird little imp boy. Most imps lack the capacity to do that job. They of course cannot traverse the outer barriers of the outside, but they can squeeze much closer than any of us. Wolfrid offers to tell you more of this process. It seems that he has been using the certain imps to relay messages to his agents in the Commonwealth for some time now. At that point, we depend on certain other means. A trafficker like Rookie would likely be familiar with them, and then my agents intercept messages as they arrive. Messages are coded in the off chance they reveal themselves before unwanted eyes, but even still my agents put themselves in great peril. They are supporting our cause and our plan. I cannot ask for a more dedicated bunch. A shame we cannot meet them, separated as we are. If we succeed in our endeavor, it shall be thanks in no small part to them. We have identified hundreds of citizens grown loyal to our cause, found hidden corners where they can speak freely. Their goal is to grow in number while remaining safe. For we cannot resist the Commonwealth if too few citizens stand with us, whether due to apathy or fear or lack of willingness to see our nation as we do. Some of these agents I have known for many, many years, since long before my exile. Many more former students from my day of teaching Commonwealth doctrine. It was clear then who among us did not take the common view. These days I report to them our progress, and they in turn report theirs back. From that point assessment, I update the estimation of our plan's success. Our chance of success increased substantially each time we liberate one of our own. Those loyal to us in the Commonwealth slowly gather strength regardless of knowing of our efforts. Thus we we inspire each other, unlike the dynamic swell which I see among the Nightwings here. Now, good afternoon then, reader. I've a delivery to make. He strides out the wagon bearing the sealed message. Alright. Cool. You, Sir Gillen, spent much of the day searching. Hark! This knight has spotted something with his keen eye. Fire caps. Alright. 78. Cool. Glade of blue. Ryan comes to a sudden stop after a near miss with someone or something that got right in its path. Or to see no sign whatever it was, but then a voice rings out from off to the side of her path. The friendly yet somehow aggravating tone leaves little room for the question as to who it is. It's the salesman. What's up, bud? Hey guys, so maybe watch where you're going a bit more next time, I guess. Must have scared Dad half to death. I mean, just look at him. He looks okay to me. But it's good running into you like this because I got for you a special deal. We got some pretty we got some pretty out there stuff on hand. It's been slowing us a bit, to be completely honest here. Something about him, I don't know, but Dad just hasn't been himself. But once we open the shop, why, those little numbers were gonna go flying off the shelves. And you can have the first dibs. All you gotta do is give us a lift, because you're headed to the Glade of Blue, right? Just drop us off when you get there, okay? Black Wagon does not provide for you the most spacious accommodation, but it may have room enough for the Falcon Rod. barely, at least for the short remainder of your trip. On the other hand, you sense a troubling energy from whatever strange artifacts he is transporting right now, and wonder whether you should get involved. Oh no, please don't. Seems in need of some assistance. Okay. Alright, let's go for it. Exchanging cautious looks, you invite Valkenron to climb aboard. Oh, great, thanks guys. I'll just squeeze right in here. He does not. Dad, come on, put your back into it already. Hey, don't yell at him. That's mean. Bet you Valkenron managed to get on board as you prepare to set forth again. It felt like an interminable trip during which Valkenron did not even once cease to speak of matters relevant only to him. You reach your destination. Anyways, thanks guys, and remember what I said. These thingers I got here, you got dibs on them. If you come visit me and Dad, that is now, we'll be going to, so be seeing you, okay? Oh my god. Whether Valkenron's ceaseless dribble or the ill effects of his cargo, everyone is left feeling out of sorts. Oh shit. Alright, well I fucked up. But it's okay. I can do it. Thanks again for helping me and my dad back there. We really owe you one, and so, as promised, I got something really good for you. Pause for a dramatic effect, and then... okay. Cursed Talisman. The bear has 100% more stamina than usual, but cannot grasp the orb. After getting banished, the bear either returns with infinite stamina or as fast-moving howler. I don't even know what a howler is supposed to be. The bear's aura remains while grasping the orb, but cannot be cast. Okay, so that's not that bad because I typically don't throw it anyway. Oh wait, no, it's thinking me shooting it out. That's not that bad. It's not that bad at all. Oh, I didn't even read the flavor text. They emanate with energy that cannot possibly be completely healthy. Nice, you guys, you get first dibs on these bad boys. I can tell you what, they're going to go fast. Alright, so one of three scattered remnants of a thrice cursed demon who roamed the downside in a state of madness. Alright, same thing. Bear's aura remains while grasping the orb, but cannot be cast. It means you can't cast the orb, but you can still throw the ball, which is completely fine. Eh, whatever, I'll take that one. I knew you were discerning customers, now you enjoy that one, okay? Remember, I still got others too, and you can buy them if you want. No, these ones, they are really popping, so no refunds to these guys, you understand, but they are real good, so there's no chance you're gonna want to pawn them off. You know what, just in case... Actually no, this isn't that important of a fight. Glade of Blue. Never have I witnessed an affront to nature mine, and everyone's quite like the poisoned woods of the limbless areas that is the root titan and his suffocating influence. Shall leave it to the boastful Underking to tell you more of Erazic's vanquishing, while I may tell you something of the glade that he protected, which became my own. For my own genealogy now occupies the soil there, which strives forevermore to prevent Erazic from taking root again. The brambles of the glade are constantly encroaching on themselves and falling once again to dust. This miraculous cycle, and reflected in the starlight piercing through the canopy, needs to be witnessed whenever the stars invite an audience. Magma mug provides a bit of warmth on cold nights and something at which nod and stare. What the fuck? Did I just glitch it? Oh, never mind, never mind. Keep it permanent, that's what it's about. Alright, so no, I need you. Let's see here. Returns in 9 seconds, and when does she return? Oh shit. 11 or 10 seconds, okay. Let's give that a shot. Alright, this is gonna be the final right, then I'm gonna have to head off. It is more dour than usual as you make preparations for the coming right. A hush has fallen over your fellow exiles and a sense of dread hangs in the air. At least one of your companions is unfazed. We sense the influence of one of our own. She is nearby, her mind corrupted, calls out, screaming. Canst thou hear it? Speaks of the witch of Milday, adversary whom you expect to face, which she doth revere, an ancient god, undying and unyielding on this land and on her consciousness. May attempt an exorcism here, for the conditions are unique, and she may not be expecting us to be evading her. However, 'tis a risk upon her mind and my own, although a worthwhile risk perhaps. Virtue seems to think Milday can be weakened somehow through the coming right. The stars above begin to shimmer with their strange light. Okay, so I can weaken her? That's interesting. Alright. There, the stars lush. Now after his worship bit and whom it appear represents, fixated upon the stars, reading one, they so darest invoke his power. Do so, and our adversary Milday shall be emboldened, but also left vulnerable to our own sorceries, may yet limit her ambitions thus. Ask you to invoke the stars Slosh at this right. Each shall deal an additional 5 to your pyre. Oh, that's not that bad. Star of the Hive Titan, once Vanquish would describe Yomi or Minimate. Oh wait, hold on. Oh, never mind. That's not even the right one. More cunning and more quicker. Oh shit. That was the wrong one I was looking at. This one, so more quicker to react. They'll be like right on me as soon as I make a move, basically. Is it gonna be worth it? Shit, I have no idea. Whatever, let's give it a shot.
Reader, or should I say deceiver? For I detect another exile in your ranks. The exile Volfred Sandalwood himself, that cursed sap. I ought to have known he was behind all this. He has no love for our sacred tradition. Yet you would heed his poisoned words over mine own? I thought that we were friends. Then fine. Let us return to a more formal distance.
What the fuck? Alright, this is interesting. Turn once more unto your presence. Once we sense something among ye, who? Forth and gaze at her adversaries. They look exactly like almost exactly the same. Without magic, we should have known. Virtue does not respond. Ye Nightwings, that one shall be a little benefit to you. That when sorceries are a mere pittance to the overwhelming might of Slosh. Soon you shall see. Alright, gotta test them out. Reader, my boy, let's confer a moment here. I am returned now to the rites, a tradition that I had once disowned. And now that I've donned the raiments, the voice knows I am here. It is no matter really, for our plan is well in motion. All that remains for us to reveal, I shall aid you and the others in this task as best I can. Let us see now whether these old limbs of mine are still in any use.
And there he is at last, alive and well. I know that you can hear me, Sandalwood. You're causing quite a stir out in the Commonwealth. You plant your little seeds of discontent. Know that your designs at sowing chaos shall not be tolerated here. Now, good evening to you.
Interesting. Now the Nightwings. Look forward to conducting with you all, if and when, of course, the reader calls for us to stand as triumvirate together. Reading 1, thou and focus the star of Zlotch, so then be aware through our sorceries will they be casting into a hopeless doubt about her faith upon her god. Shall be done if we prevail, but only if our own mind shall perhaps be forfeit otherwise. It seems that through the outcome of this riot, either Ivalde shall be permanently weakened or Bertrude shall instead. Okay, so I have to win this. Two Mouch Falcon Run, it's funny.
Bertrude.
Examine. Bolfred.
Yeah, they're maxed out. Let's see, the adversary's Pyre automatically suffers 20 damage. Flinking the Ore, the Bearer deals bonus damage, okay. Damn, that sucks. Should go with her.
Shay. The choice is cast.
Ability, whatever her designs upon the rights, they cannot be good. She is dangerous. Oh, sorry. The Nightwings, ye shall mock Zlotch, ye and your infinite foolishness shall be among the first to suffer.
Begin.
There goes old Bertrude.
Wow, this is like intense. No, jump, dude, come on now. There we go, okay. Gotta be quick. Gotta get in there. What? Okay. I thought... Maybe I'm not understanding. I thought...
You seem unable to stop these people.
Was almost close.
Got him.
The bog thrown dove into the flame.
I thought Okay. Oh, I see. What? How?
And it is done.
What? Oh, I lost.
Drawn to
Okay.
fail. Better them than traitors such as you.
Alright, well,
Perhaps
fuck
your
me.
fortune shall be better next time.
And the Nightwings may have experienced your first defeat. Rather, this is an opportunity for you and your fellow exiles to press forward. Press onward, Wolfrid, for example, learn a valuable lesson in this. In spite, blah blah blah. There's no exception, he has gained more insight here as well. Your fellow exiles all shall gain enlightenment and learn and grow from what transpired. Your story shall continue. Choice of whether to accept such outcomes now and all throughout your quest is to be yours alone. Well, oh, I didn't read that. Remain silent in all this. What have we done? What have we done? Dying God impinges on our mind. Begone with thee, begone with thee, begone. Sheets in darkness, you sense something happened to her after the withdrawn prevailed in this rite. Thou shalt carry always with thee the black soul / remember it, ere thee dying to overstep thy bounds again. Ah, that's some bullshit.
The eight scribes
Whatever.
bless us with their ways. That Wilfred always was a little slow to pick things
It's been a
up.
while since my last outings in the rites, begging for your continued patience as I recollect the way. Ability to spawn saplings. Like, I tried to spawn sapling multiple times, but because of this, I thought it was only when I had the orb. But I misunderstood. So I kind of screwed myself. Fuck. Automatically spawn near his pyre until he returns. Okay, that's cool. Spawns faster than usual and gains a larger aura. Discuss his prowl, may remotely detonate his sapling in an aura burst. And his allies are banished, adversaries are slowed, and cannot use abilities. Extinguishes Pyre, it is restored by 10. Oh wait, hold on. Wait, I didn't read these, did I? Wherever traveled to Scorn, he planted his roots and spread his wisdom to all those who listened. It is said that the strength and wisdom of the ages always followed in the roots steps of the Scorian. 100 minds knew that all the knowledge of his ancestry was always there to guide him. Epiphanies about the very nature of the world occurred, regulatory of New Scorian. The winds of change shall scour the lands whence we came, but leave the land untouched. Trauma's ability, we preserve and right. The words of 100 minds helps his keen make peace with the many mysteries and dangers they faced. The Scorian who ushered in the modern age and showed his people that a flame need not be feared. Oh yeah. Oh wait, no, alright, I saw that one. His shield ability will shields his allies as well. Oh, that's cool. He fearlessly explored the other side and was among the first to venture down the river that later took his name. Permanently gains +5 hope, hastening how quickly he returns from banishment. The great sap scholar, having fathomed every thought, still always smiled when he met someone. If Wolfrid adversaries extinguish his pyre, it is restored by +40. Okay. The stars, well hidden from us on the other side here, now reveal themselves as Scorian. So it's as if I'm worried about losing. So this is something I would take if I was in the harder difficulty instead of normal. Man, I misunderstood this completely. Let's go with this.
'Tis the wisdom of old 100 lines. Until the stars align.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna stop right here, unfortunately, Smet. And it sucks that I just lost my first match. Back at the Black Wagon, you're taking some time to recover after suffering defeat by the Withdrawn. The right with Wolfred. And unfortunately, result my boy, though I am confident we can do better. We have the means. There is always the Beyond the Crystal there if you need it. Rise may be ending, but we still have time to achieve our plan. If we can get better for our adversaries. Come, let's see whom shall square against when next stars align. Man, I'm mad. I was trying to go for a perfect, but ended up losing, and Bertrude takes -4 in hope. So, great. Stars yet shine for you, revealing various paths forward. Fuck. Ugh. That irritates me. I could have beaten them, but I got cocky and yeah. Because now there's a good chance I can face him again, and yeah. I guess I'll go here. I mean, I don't want to restart from the beginning. I'm trying to just get it done. I knew I could restart the match, but I just felt that wouldn't be fair to actually trying to go through it, but oh well. Stars be for you to pass the Isle of Kaelmer, where the rest shall soon continue. Okay. Just talk to Bertrude. I'm sorry, lady, we fucked up. Our accustomed to seeing Bertrude smiling, and yet there she is, doing just that. She's smiling? You soon see why. You have observed before how her manner seems to soften to the degree it can whenever Wolfred is around. Okay. Bullion could have seen their faces. Then what was your secret, dare I ask, her? Bertrude? Old times, okay, flame resistance ink, sound of wood, that was the inks themselves which kept those volumes from being burnt to ash. Flame resistant inks, of course, the good officers who came to visit, they were so intent on burning all the evidence, they did not stop to think the evidence was fireproof. Alas, that they later found a way to burn the stamping press regardless. Thy written words, they moved us many times, and many others whom we knew there in the southern bogs. No matter, dear Bertrude, what's done is done. At least we made it difficult for them. Is that not so? While introducing some of our fellow citizens to new ideas. Perhaps. My word would not have reached near half as many if it were not for you. Not to mention how I managed to elude them for another decade or so. I am ever thankful for your assistance. Thy thanks shall not be necessary, Thunderwood. Well, you shall have to take them from me. Anyhow, thank you, Bertrude, for helping fulfill a modest author's dream. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's probably gonna be. She's probably after this right here. So it definitely seems like someone I should probably just send off then. Unfortunately, actually, I have a better reason since she has the -4 in hope. so she'll be a detriment to my fights. I just have to make sure I win. I'll probably buy those things just in case to ensure that I actually succeed in my fight when I have her around. What's good is a stamping press without a good inks. Not good at all. Change to laugh at this, but then even still, even though this new ordeal thou hast no love for us, is that not so? Virtue, nay, we understand full well that not further explain it themselves. There are different kinds of love, Bertrude. On that account, thou hast not nothing to teach us, Sandalwood. They remain silent for a time. Our hearts, they cannot be controlled, Bertrude. Blasted things they are, they act well on their own. Puts his pipe away. I am blessed to have you in my life, back in the Commonwealth, and here as well. I mean that, although I know that it is not enough. Does not seem to acknowledge this in a way, but then, hey, Sandalwood, it is enough. It is enough. She departs without awaiting a response, brushing past you as she goes. Wilfred soon turns away as well, politely bidding you a good evening. Two old friends have evidently managed their way past certain tensions in their long-standing relationship. They rather seem to draw a certain strength from one another. Alright, well, so this is gonna be it for me. I gotta go and get stuff done on my end. Okay. I was thinking that maybe like certain individuals might be more important to send off than others, and since I fucked up the last fight and -4 hope for Miss Gertrude here, I'm gonna have to try and send her off a -3. That is not the worst thing that could happen. Yeah, send her off as soon as possible. Which sucks, because I really like her ability to, well, actually it's because of this talisman, pierce through solid objects. That's very nice. Got to hide behind cover and just take them out from my end with no backfire, but whatever. We gotta make sure I don't lose though. Okay. I figured they would give us like what happened afterwards, sort of thing. Anyways, so that's good that they actually do that. Find out what actually occurs. Hopefully, I succeed. They don't fail anymore. Rights, especially not the send-off ones. But yeah, see you guys again. Maybe tomorrow. Actually, no, probably not tomorrow. I'll be busy tomorrow for sure. Thursday will be the next day for when I kick this back up. Yeah, thank you. Thanks Ark for the raid as well. That was cool. Yeah, thanks again.